Welcome back to Dinar Current. Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelts because what I'm about to reveal is not hearsay, not speculation, but the most dramatic turn we've witnessed in the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong space in more than 10 years. For ages, people have asked, will the revaluation ever take place? Critics mocked. Economists brushed it off. But today, for the first time, we can confirm what insiders have been hinting at for weeks: redemption centers are active. And here's the stunner: ordinary investors are walking away with life-changing wealth. Yes, you heard that correctly. Everyday Tier 4B holders, the folks who bought dinar and dong through retail channels or secondary markets, are being invited to discreet appointments at secure U.S. bank facilities. They are completing exchanges and leaving with confirmed payouts at contract rates far beyond anything visible on Forex screens. But there's a catch. Insiders are warning that this won't be an unlimited window. Quiet chatter points to a 72-hour redemption period where the highest rates are available before the process moves into its next stage. So the pressing questions tonight are: why the secrecy, and, most importantly, are you prepared when your invitation arrives? Redemption centers are live. Multiple independent reports confirm that major U.S. banks are not only prepared but are actively processing exchanges. The first wave of Tier 4B participants has entered secure facilities, and the testimonies are remarkable. Cities confirmed so far include Dallas, Houston, Miami, Reno, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. Long rumored to be hubs, these locations are now the epicenter of an event skeptics swore would never come to pass. Witnesses describe a process that feels both militarily precise and financially rigorous. Participants must show verified documents, undergo checks, and sign non-disclosure agreements (NDAs) before anything moves forward. The NDA, long dismissed as a myth in this community, is now standard practice, underscoring the scale and seriousness of this rollout. Behind closed doors. Inside the centers, exchangers are escorted into private rooms, stripped of devices, and guided step by step by staff trained for high-stakes financial operations. This isn't rehearsal. It's live. And multiple insiders confirm funds are being deposited instantly into accounts, not promised for later, but accessible immediately. That single detail changes the entire debate. For years, the community questioned whether Tier 4B would ever see more than street rates. The reality unfolding now answers the question definitively. Participants leave stunned, many holding confirmation slips and watching balances appear in their accounts. Reports describe shaking hands, emotional tears, and stunned silence as people realize what just happened. Why these cities? The locations are no accident. Dallas and Houston, tied to Iraq's oil economy. Miami, a global finance hub. Reno and Atlanta, long rumored for private exchanges. Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, the heart of U.S. commerce. These cities form a carefully chosen network capable of handling both security and high volume. Contract rates confirmed. For years, skeptics laughed at the idea that everyday holders would ever see contract rates. Yet the evidence now says otherwise. Participants are being offered special pre-negotiated values far beyond Forex listings. Why? Because banks and financial authorities want early movers. Contract rates are incentives, golden carrots, to draw currency back into controlled circulation quickly, before the floodgates open. This strategy isn't new. After major resets in history, Germany post-war, Kuwait post-liberation, the insiders moved first with preferential arrangements. The public got only market rates later. And now, for the first time, ordinary Tier 4B holders, people with no political ties or institutional power, are walking into mainstream U.S. banks and walking out with contract-level payouts. The bigger picture. Let's look at the logic. Iraq. Oil exports rising, global contracts signed, a currency far too undervalued for its resources. Vietnam. A manufacturing hub attracting giants like Apple and Samsung, still carrying an artificially suppressed currency. Global finance. After COVID, central banks flooded markets with liquidity. Now they're rebalancing, and correcting undervalued currencies is part of the process. It's simple: suppressed currencies can't stay suppressed forever. Tier 4B arrives. For over a decade, Tier 4B, the everyday investors, were told this would never happen. But today, it's happening. Ordinary people who quietly bought Dinar and Dong are being ushered into redemption centers, signing NDAs, and leaving with wealth confirmations. This is not preparation. This is execution. The bottom line, the revaluation is here. Contract rates are active. Redemption centers are processing. Lives are being transformed. At Dinar Current, we'll continue bringing you every verified detail, every leak, every confirmation, because in moments like this, knowledge is the difference between missing out and being ready. History does not pause for hesitation. The door is open now. The only question is, will you be ready to step through?